What's up, y'all? This is Carlos CDC with a new review of the benchmade Aileron 737. I'll write the name right here. Honestly, this is a knife that I wasn't planning on reviewing. I didn't know it existed. Sas thought I would like it, and he was right. Sas from Sas Stuff. Super cool guy. But anyway, let's get down to the review real quick. So Sas Comparison, this is the benchmade bug out. A lot of people are familiar with this knife. Let's get one without a black blade so that you can actually see it on my background. So you can see the handles are about the same length, but you get a lot more blade with the Aileron 737. Let's see what the cutting edge on this knife is. So if you go all the way down here, it's about 3 1/4 inches, which is honestly, it's all the length you need for EDC, unless you're doing something weird. I do 3 1/2 on my Outlast and on my Native Chief, but this is for construction, and I'm in Arizona. It's just kind of a thing, you know. Another Sas Comparison. This is the Olight S2R Baton 2, very popular flashlight. A lot of people have it in black and different colors and stuff. So the handle is about the same size as the S2R2 Baton 2. So long name. Super cool flashlight. I actually reviewed it in my channel. So in terms of positives on this knife, the ergos are fantastic. They're a little bit rough on the hand if you have soft hands, I guess. So because of the knurling here and the knurling here and the knurling there, knurling everywhere, it's a little bit rough. And but the pocket clip is not that bad of a hot spot. Like, you notice it's there, but it's not too bad. But when you hold it, you really feel secure. You feel confident because of the way it was made. So it like hooks on your hand down here like this, and it hooks on your hand up here there, and then it's got that jimping here. So in terms of ergos, I would give them, I don't know, like a 7, 7.5. So it's a positive feeling, but it's not a great feeling. For example, the bug out, like, it feels like it might come out of your hand if, I don't know, you're stabbing something or whatnot, or if you have wet hands. But it actually feels really good in your hand. So I would give like a bug out, for example, 8.5, 8.5. This one I would give a little bit lower score because it just doesn't feel as great. It feels secure, so I wouldn't worry about it, but it doesn't feel fantastic. Plus, most of us EDCing knives, you know, you're not really using it for an extended period of time. Even at work, the longest time I used the knife for would be, I don't know, like 30 seconds to a minute. There's been days where I gotta cut down a lot of boxes, and for example, I would be carrying the Outlast on that day, and the Outlast I would give it like an 8, and it's got some jimping back here, some security, and it feels really good in hand because it's so thick. But anyway, let's keep talking about the positives. So the positives, it's got a good to go ergos. The other positive is it has an access lock. Access locks are great. They're fun. They're good to play with. You got different opening mechanisms. You can flick it open. You can open slowly. And since we're talking about opening the knife, which is another positive of the thing, it's got a really cool design. It almost feels like sandpaper on it, like from skateboard. But I think it's lasered on. It gives etched on, lasered on, but it straight up feels like sandpaper. And so if you want to just open it 2 hands, it's got a really cool feeling, and you can pretty much grab it wherever and have some positive feedback and some gripitude with it. So that's another positive. The other positive is got a benchmade deep carry clip. It's not as deep carry as, let's say, a bug out. It's got a little bit of stuff up there, if you guys can see that. So positive, the design of it looks cool. It might be your thing, might not be your thing. That's more of a neutral. What I do like, in fact, though, is that pivot screw. It is very original, very cool, very custom looking. The gripitude all throughout the knife is also You know, like a take it or leave it kind of thing. It is designed by Tarani. It's got a pretty cool logo right there. I don't know what it is exactly, if it's a horse or a doggy. It comes in S30V, good to go. The grind on this knife is not the thinnest. It feels a little bit on the thicker side. Definitely might outlast the Bug Out and PM2, my native. They all have thinner grinds than this one. So it's more of a knife that you would use for something harder use. Obviously, that's why it has all of the gripitude and the gripitude up here. So it's more of a harder use knife, perhaps something you'd be doing with gloves. But I used it for everything, and except on the food department, like cutting down an apple or a mango and stuff like that. Like everything outside of that, it did well and it did great. I really enjoyed using it. So on the negatives, like I said, it looks a little weird. It takes up more space in the pocket than perhaps you would be used to if you carry like a Bug Out. But honestly, it's a good to go knife. It's easy to recommend. It's easy to say, yeah, I mean, if you like it, you should buy it. The price is up here, and honestly, I enjoyed checking it out. It's a G10 and with full liners as well. That's a positive because some people like full liners, some people don't, and the liners are coated in black. Outlast coating I have talked about before. The Outlast has coating liners as well, and they're good to go. Yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Comment down below if you like the design or not, and let me know what you think about Benchmade as a whole. Have a good day.